All right. Good afternoon, Pat.
Good afternoon, Sam. What's going on?
Not much. Welcome to Dozo Sumo, wrapping up an awesome Basho.
Maybe one of the best in recent memory in
Yeah,
certain
definitely.
ways. There are some
Oh,
disappointments,
absolutely.
but we'll get to that.
I think it was better. It was like the complete opposite of the May Basho, and
Yeah,
I'll get into my reasonings behind that. But before I begin, I know you said you didn't have anything, but I bought these last
I do
week.
have a beverage,
Oh,
but it's
oh,
not an
okay.
alcoholic beverage or a
Okay.
Japanese beverage. It's
Well, I
just
was
a
thinking,
beverage.
the winner, Koto Shoho, he was a real hard worker,
He
and
was, yeah.
what do working men in Japan love having after a long day of work? A nice
Oh,
a nice
classic.
Sapporo premium beer.
Well, they
What do you got?
also like to have a lemon sour, which this is not, but
I mean, they like to have lemon in highballs, a little bit of
exactly.
lemon
That's what
in
I'm
there.
saying. That's
So,
what I'm
all right,
saying.
well,
So,
come
yeah,
by.
kampai. To Koto
Mhm.
Shoho, I mean, man, I tell you what, not a name that comes up on this podcast very often.
No,
We're gonna be totally honest. But apparently one that's gonna start coming up more.
yeah,
He
potentially.
won pretty definitively. I mean, you know, I don't want to. I'm not taking anything away from him. It's not like that, but it's also like a bunch of things happened that he took advantage of to get to the W, in my opinion. So I'm not saying that he didn't deserve it or anything like
Sure.
that, but there was a series of events that kind of took place. We kind of saw this like a couple of bosses ago when Takano almost won, where we were kind of like, wait, what's happening?
Hmm.
So I think that there were a couple series of events that made this happen, but he still played extremely well, including beating the Yokozuna Onosato.
Oh, yeah, that was
Um,
huge.
Huge. This is coming from someone who hasn't had a winning record since March of early this year, which isn't that bad, but it
But
was an
even
8-7.
before that, July last
Before
year.
that, it was
Yeah.
July of last year, and it's always
Mhm.
kind of been he's always kind of been 8-7, 9-7. The last time he really won like
Yeah.
definitively was in Jurio in
Hmm.
2023.
Hmm.
But he's never really had like a dominant top division winning. It's always kind of like
Yeah.
one over his Kachikoshi. So it's pretty impressive that he pulled through and came out
Yeah.
13-2.
Oh yeah, I mean, he looks like he went 11-4 in January 2023. So that's like, but again, like kind of only reinforcing a bit of what you said of just like, yeah, he's like mostly been a lower ranked Maegashira, middling, and that's I don't want to say middling, 'cause that sounds almost insulting to somebody who's competing in the top ranks, but like
Right.
compared to everyone else, compared to the normal front runners that we do talk about. So I mean, it's not like I mean, obviously lower ranks who's beating other lower ranked guys, but I mean the last 5 days he went 5-0 against Takanosho, Takayasu, Onosato Kirishima, and Ao Nishiki. So he
Yeah.
absolutely deserved this win.
100%.
And it was kind of crazy because everyone else, I mean, we were texting the whole time talking about like Ao Nishiki, Kirishima,
Yeah.
I mean, Onosato, of course, but after he had a few losses, other people were looking pretty strong as well. And then I think like so many others who are lower ranked, who normally who are lower ranked and doing really well, the last week, they'll fizzle out. And he just never fizzled out. He went undefeated.
Exactly.
His two losses were in the first week to Mitsukumi and Fujinokawa. So for him to just dominate the last week like he did, like he absolutely crushed it.
No,
I don't feel like you can't take anything away from him.
no, I'm not taking anything away. And I
I
think
don't
we've
mean
seen,
you in particular. I just
yeah.
mean like you in general,
In
like
general,
anyone,
no,
anybody.
I agree. I mean, we've seen that tale many times. Someone that runs through all the bottom ranks, and then at the last time, at the end, totally
Mhm,
collapses. So, no, I think it's exciting. It's always cool to have someone else up at the top that's different. As
mhm.
much as I love watching Onosato win, it's fun to watch someone else win for once.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a very exciting way to close this off.
Oh, absolutely. And the reason why I was saying why this boss show was so different, opposite from the last one, last one we had both the Yokozuna crushing it,
Yeah,
and this one, unfortunately, Hoshoyu fell out. He has a sprain, so he's going to be out for a bit. And then, or like a toe it's like a
Toe injury.
nasty toe injury. Like it is a sprain, I think. And then Onosato, I mean, 11-4, so double digits, which you always want. Something like
Yeah,
that of
obviously
Yokozuna.
very strong.
But yeah, giving up 4 Kimboshi is not what we would have thought. I mean, we didn't think
No.
that. As you can go back and
No.
watch our videos, like we're both like, oh yeah, Onosato's going to take it. But also no, like so the last Basho too, we just had so many underperformers outside of the Yokozuna. I mean, there were like
Yeah.
it was something crazy, like 12 of the top 15, 20 wrestlers all had losing records. Why that's why the promotions were so crazy. But I
Right.
mean, this time, I mean, Aonishiki, Kotosho did so well. Tamawashi crushed it. I mean,
Yeah,
just
I mean,
out of
I
nowhere.
think
What was he? 11-4. Just
11 and
crazy.
4.
Man's 38.
He 38. He's 40.
40.
He's not that young.
Yeah,
It was extremely impressive. Tamawashi was just a joy to watch him just dominate people, including the Yokozuna. Just running through people, looking so strong. It's like, man, I want to say, I mean, he's already at Mega Share 4. Obviously he's going to go up now. So I just want to see him to continue to dominate. He's such a crowd favorite. The crowd always goes wild.
Oh yeah.
I think that was a joy to watch. For me, I think one that I can't not talk about is also my boy Atami Fuji, and it's pretty cool because it's been tough for me with Atami Fuji, right? Because he came in so hot, right? Like once he was promoted out of Jirio, his first 3 top division tournaments, he went 11-4 back to back 3 times in a row. And then post that, he like never really recovered for some reason. He had a couple winning records here and there where he like just sneaked by, but this is the first time that he's gone back to a solid winning record since November of 2023. A solid winning record, I should say. Like a definitive winning record. So I've been kind of hoping for him to have a comeback for a while, and it was really nice to see that. So that was one of the things, just seeing him out there like performing strong, beating people definitively, and then ending with a really good record. And that one made me happy personally.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good showing from so many other guys. I mean, Takayasu 10-5 did really well. Kusano,
He looked like a
Maegashira
beast.
14, 11-4. I mean, Wakataka Kage 10-5. We're getting, I don't know, like, oh, we're getting back to some things, but a lot of guys who have done really well in the past, they showed up. So this was a fun tournament to watch. Like, yeah, Kotosho just came out of nowhere in the last week. I know I kind of said that already, but it was just really fun to watch.
And then I mean, I think it was just like, it just felt like everyone was going at 100 miles an hour, which more than usual. Some of the mid tournament days were just like back to back crazy fights. I mean, I think the most exciting one to watch for me was definitely Aonishiki. I mean, just watching him, I know you're a fan. I'm obviously a fan too, but like, it was really cool seeing his kind of like different techniques come in. He did a lot of kind of, I don't know the proper terms, you might, but like he did a lot of different techniques that I think threw some of the wrestlers off, but are still like totally legal, obviously okay to use moves. But it's always cool when you see someone come in that does something a little different.
Well, he likes to get low. It comes from his wrestling background, and he has such a he's grown up doing a lot of heavy weightlifting that a lot of the sumo wrestlers don't do, or if they do, they maybe just do it just to kind of add a little bit more to their training. But I mean, he's a very serious. So even though he is smaller than other guys, he has a lot of strength, and so kind of either he said in an interview or his coaches did of he likes to be the lower fighter, which usually you want to have your center of mass lower, it's more stable, sure, but like when he is going under, when they're facing up and he's going under somebody, that's not always where you want to be, because that's when you see a lot of guys who back up and throw someone down. But that's where he wants to be, because he got a few, I can't remember the term or the proper phrase of him like grabbing the inside leg and like tipping him that way. I mean, that's how he beat isn't that's how he beat like Hoshoyu right at the
I
beginning.
believe so. Yeah, I believe that's true.
I mean, just out of nowhere, he was low, and then bam, he had him. And so for Hoshoyu to get kind of thrown like that, it's how it feels. He's not used to that feeling of him being the one being thrown.
No,
So
very much not.
yeah, he's really fun to watch.
I mean, his first 3 tournaments, he finished 11-4 in the top division, which
Yeah.
that says a lot.
Oh,
I mean, that's it.
absolutely.
I can only hope it kind of goes up from there. I think he deserves it. I just love his style. I love his vibe. He's one I think that is gonna really go places out here.
Yeah, and I think what this showed, um, what this showed for him was, he was M1, and so before, like, oh, should he have been promoted to Komusubi or not? Well, and we talked about last time was Komusubi M1 basically face almost the same schedule, or the
Right.
same fighters. And I mean, he probably would have done 11-4. He probably would have done about the same had he been Komusubi. So he's
Totally.
he's going to be in the Sanyaku next time. And this also could
Definitely.
be this, well, is the start of an Ozeki run for him, because Ozeki, you have to do 33 wins across 3 Basho, and usually that can start if you're in the high Maegashira ranks like M1, M2, M3, M4. So, I mean, if he
Totally.
does this well, the next couple, he could be an Ozeki by November, which would be wild.
That is crazy,
Or by
especially
January.
considering.
I mean, by January.
Yeah, no, it is also kind of crazy considering that we only have one Ozeki and he's on a pretty slippery slope already. I mean, he eked by with 8-7 this time. Eked by,
Mm-hmm.
he crept by. I don't know, but never really got his footing. Kota Sakura.
No,
He
no.
never really looked great out there. He struggled,
Mm-hmm.
and it does hurt me to see that. I'm going to be honest. It does hurt me, but
Yeah, because I
I
think.
don't
Sorry,
really
go.
something's going on. I don't know.
No, he's injured.
Definitely.
Because I think he would be a great foil to Onosato.
Totally.
Reason being is that Onosato's losses this Basho were after his opponent basically withstood his powerful attach because usually he wins, but just by bulldozing.
Right.
And like his first couple of losses, I remember we text each other like both of those initial losses. I don't want to say he gave up, because it's not say he gave, but like, well, the first one, his like hands were up before he was even out
Kind of
of
did.
the ring, and
Yeah.
he kind of stepped back out of it. But yeah, it seems like if they withstand that initial push, then they have a much better chance to flip the script on him. And I mean, Kota Sakura is such a huge, strong guy that
Yeah.
he, if he's healthy, should be able to withstand that push and be able to beat him. So it's just unfortunate, he's lost to him. It's like four Basho in a row. The last time he beat him was when he won in November. So
Right.
last time Kotozakura beat Osato was in November. But on that, he's lost to him every Basho this year. So it's just been like, yeah, it's just tough for the guy. You feel for him.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's unless something huge changes or he takes one off or does something, I don't particularly see this
Mm-hmm.
going that well, but it's possible. But I don't know. It seems like he needs some kind of reset in order to get his groove back and some kind of physical therapy or something.
Yeah, I mean, really, I mean, now would honestly probably be the best time. I mean, 3, 8,
Yeah,
and 7. It's like, yeah, he would be Kadoban next Basho, but like, if he goes in and he has a losing record anyway, then he's going to be Kadoban regardless, and then he has no time to relax, or just try
agreed.
to recover. So like, yeah, now might be the time for him to take a step back.
Well, I'll let him know.
Okay, yeah. You were. I thought you said we're going to get him on the pod for this. Did you were able to do
Yeah,
that?
he pulled out like 30 minutes ago.
Oh, because it is like 3 a.m. there probably. So it makes
Yeah,
sense.
he said he was tired. So he didn't. That's what, yeah.
He said he was tired. He doesn't know who we are.
He just said, "I'm tired, LOL," was the text, I believe.
He said, "Who this?" Um, Let's
I think
see.
yeah, and then like I was thinking about some of the new guys that came in.
Mhm.
Fujinokawa had a pretty good start, relatively speaking. 10-5 is a really good start for your debut. Obviously, again, you know, fought a lot of the lower guys, but still a good showing. I I love his picture. If you like click on his picture, in the on the Sumo website, maybe you could like put it
I'll put it up
on
here.
screen
Yeah.
if you want to. But it's like he's like covered in bandages. It's just like funny to see. Looks like such a badass. It looks so funny. Like you never see that. They're like picture. They're like totally wrapped up. It's kind of funny. But no, he did great. Yeah, I think there were a couple others that were new that didn't do so great. But it's always interesting to see kind of the new guys coming in if they're going to kind of withstand the test of time or not.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see what just a few others here. A couple other favorites. Abi, your boy, 9-6. So good to see for him.
Holding strong.
Yep. Where I talked about Takayasu, your boy, 10-5. So that's great.
And if we're gonna talk about my real boy, then we gotta quickly talk about Ura, who
I was gonna go there next. Yeah, he did
oh,
well.
he was doing well until it all went downhill.
Okay, well that's normal. That happens
Yeah,
to him
that's
fairly
usually
often.
how it goes. But he started off so strong, and I was like, man, this are we finally gonna get a Basho where like Ura's like, you know, winning and doing well, and then yeah, injured his hip or something similar.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's kind of like a walking cast at this point. He's like he's got a lot of injuries, and it's just like it's kind of what the dudes like that have such explosive, chaotic style.
Mhm.
It's only kind of, unfortunately, in my opinion, a matter of time before like something takes him out. So hopefully he'll be back. Obviously,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, hopefully, or if you're watching, just
yeah.
rest up, take your
Rest
time.
easy, big man.
It's easy. Do what you got to do.
That sounds like he's dead.
I
Rest
know.
easy. I didn't mean to say
Rest in
that.
peace, brother.
Yeah, like wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
um. Oh, Hakuoho. I mean, he was hot and cold, man.
Very hot and cold. I agree.
Yeah, he had some big wins and some head scratcher losses. I mean, he beat Onosato,
Hmm.
beat Kirishima, but then like he loses to Wakamoto Haru, who didn't all do all that great. And he Wakamoto Haru 6-9. He lost to Goneyama, lost to Kimbozan, and went 4-11. So I mean, just a real head scratcher for Hakuoho. You wonder if maybe he's still got a bit lingering injury there.
It's possible. Yeah, no, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more
Yeah,
dominance from him, but
yeah.
you can't all be dominant, I suppose.
No, I mean,
So
I love watching him wrestle. He just looks like such a strong bull. Like
he's a beast.
I don't know. I just think like for me, like when I see him, I just think bull because he's just like a compact. He's a muscular, such a strong dude. Like it's
Yeah,
just he looks like a charging bull, you know. So
he
he's
does.
the
Nice.
bull buluoho. I don't know. I can't make it work. But speaking
You
of
tried.
my
You tried.
speaking of my other bad Shikona names I come up with, Tractor Fuji. Oh,
Uh,
Takeru Fuji, man, just
yeah, that
torn
was that
bicep,
was tough to
torn
watch too.
bicep. Just and he kept going.
I don't
Just
know
keep,
why he kept going. I mean, I respect it. It's very like
yeah,
old school sumo, but at the same time, it's like, dude, like
like you
you're
got nothing to
clearly,
prove, man.
I know, and you're clearly injured, and like you're just gonna make it worse. But yeah, that
Yeah,
that was a little tough to watch. I'll admit.
yeah, probably. I mean, I get it, probably fighting for rank, but like,
Sure, but
yeah,
then there's a certain point of diminishing returns where you're like, okay, maybe, maybe not.
yeah. No, yeah, absolutely. So it's so tough to watch. Anything else?
No, I mean, I think it was one of the best tournaments in recent memory.
Yeah,
And I hope everybody comes back uninjured and that we can hit the September Basho with like even more
okay.
excitement. Because man, it's all only going well.
Yeah, I agree. Well, let's knock out our fantasy real quick.
Oh God.
So we picked five each, and now the scoring is just straight up number of wins. So
Yeah.
I started out. I mean, we both had some pretty good dudes, and one or
We
two
did.
didn't do that great. So I had Wakataka Kage, who finished, what was it, 10-5.
10-5.
So that's 10. Then Ayu Nishiki, who finished 11 wins. Takeru Fuji, just talked about 5. Kusano. Oh, I didn't know I had Kusano. I'm happy about that. He finished what, 11? All right.
11, yeah.
And then Hiroshima, who got 8 and 7. Okay, so that is 45.
How are you calculating these points again?
We're just adding up the number of
Just
wins.
number of wins. Okay, got it. Yeah,
that's what you said, right?
Yeah. I couldn't remember. Sorry.
Okay. Let me just double check with the calculator.
A calculator? What is
yeah,
this?
1950? Right? Yeah, I got my T84 here. Okay.
Nice.
Now for you initially picked Show, but I, being the gentleman scholar I was, I said, "Hey man, you can pick another fighter." And you picked.
He did before the tournament started too.
Yeah, thank God you did. If it had been the day one, I'd been like, too bad, dude.
That's true. That's
so
fair.
You picked Takayasu, good alternate choice, 10 wins.
That's what I'm talking about.
Then Mesa, we did not mention his name, so I don't know if that's good.
God. It's not good. It's
no,
not
he
good.
got finished 3 and 12.
It's very bad, actually.
But then you bounced back with Takanosho.
Oh,
who he finished strong, 9 and 6. Okay.
Strong enough, but it's not looking good. I'll be honest.
Kotoeho, who 6 and 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You want to see a few more double-digit winners? Hakuoho, no.
Great. Not good.
Hakuoho got 8. So you got. I remember we had the. So you got 36. Okay. Now remember, we had the side bet between the young boys. So I had Kusano, you had Kotoeho. So I win the side bet there.
Yeah, it would appear so. Yeah, pretty much. Not my best showing, but it's in line with the I think the last 5 times in a row that I've lost. So it's fair.
It's been a rough run.
It's been a rough run.
It's been a rough run for you.
What was that?
That was some thunder.
Oh my!
But all right, man. Unless you have anything, do you have anything else?
No, I am very much looking forward to the next one as always, and we'll see how it plays out, and we'll see you guys in September.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care.
Later.